Hi all, while we're literally sat here doing nothing, Baltimore and me, we are sort of reminiscing about memories of Herts County Show. I remember it very well from when I was a child. We used to go there all the time with my brothers, my 4 older brothers and my parents, and I always used to sort of love wandering around all the animals, all the farm area, as well as obviously the show jumping side of things. At that time I was eventing, so I wasn't dreaming necessarily of the big things of show jumping, because I was dreaming of Babington and Burley. But however, when things changed and I kind of gave up eventing, I went to Herts County Show, and the one sort of slightly twisted entertaining memory was that I had just recently taken over the ride of a horse that I co-owned with my ex-boyfriend, and it was all still a little bit raw, and I had decided, it was one of my first shows with her. She was a little bit tricky. People thought I couldn't ride her and things, and I was just going to show them and prove them wrong. And I got the draw for the accumulator to find that my ex was following me directly after, and I was thinking, oh god, this is going to end in disaster. I'm going to ride like a complete lemon. However, I took great pride in the fact that she jumped a fantastic round clear and we beat him, so I didn't really care about anything else that day. And then so that's quite amusing. We are sort of, we're kind of made up a bit. We're still exes, but we've made up and we get on very well. However, Bolt, I took him there as one of our first shows together when I sort of took up show jumping, and he was third in the Fox Hunter there against a big field, and it was there that I realised that actually I had a very good horse. Thanks, Bolt. But anyway, I will be sort of gutted not to sort of be going there this year, because I was planning on doing the area trial with him and taking my other good horse to jump probably the accumulator and some other big classes, as well as the younger horses, to kind of get used to jumping on grass and seeing bigger things. So I hope you enjoy the virtual show and hopefully see you in 2021. Take care, bye.
Memories of Herts County Show from 2008, when I was riding my predecessor to this horse, Oroness, in the 6 bar. 3 of us fighting it out for the win, Dale Burnham, Penny Cornish and myself. We ended up jumping 1m80, and Dale and I shared first prize, as my horse had the fence before the 1m80 fence down, and I think Dale's had the 180 fence down. I'm not entirely sure. I remember it as being a fantastic competition, so much atmosphere, and the audience right behind us. Stephen Wild in the ring, interviewing all the riders. Great memories, great fun time.
Hi guys, I'm Philip Miller from Green Eggs Equestrian in Harpenden, and this is
Emily Morris,
which is Penny Cornish's daughter. Just a quick update of what we're doing during this little epidemic crisis thing. Basically, we've thrown them all out in the field. There is absolutely nothing to do, no shows happening, so the whole of our show jumping team, which is probably about nearly 30 horses, is having a very nice holiday. They're all over the place, all scattered around 3-4 big fields, and to be honest, they're going to stay out as long as possible. They have a hard enough, you know, they do so much work in the winter, and then they have a hard summer, competing all over the country, so there's nothing really to do because the BS won't tell us what they're doing, so they're all enjoying a nice break. So guys, you take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.
The other thing I'm doing in lockdown is I'm just starting to teach again. This is Ayla riding the giant Casper, who is an absolute legend, who competes at Herts Show himself every year with one of our clients. This year he's going to miss it, so at least he can know how to start jumping again.
Hi, I'm Millie Dickinson. I've been going to Hearts Show all my life, and some of my favourite Hearts Show memories are, first of all, a couple of years ago, competing with my mum's horse Jack, and he wasn't really listening, so I thought it'd be a good idea to point it with a fence, and he ended up jumping out and breaking the fence, and my dad was the health and safety officer that year, and he ended up fixing the fence later on in the day. But last year we had a really good show with a couple of wins and top 3 placings, and the highlight of that was probably cantering around the arena holding hands with Harry Bateman in the lap of honour, who also came joint first.
Memories of Hearts County. Driving in is something special, even with just the stewards all dressed in their finest with their bowler hats on, directing you to where you need to park your lorry. That's all part of the build-up and the excitement. And then seeing the rings already working and busy and getting yourself ready to go and take your part in the competition.
Hello, Dan Delsart. A few questions to ask you about Hearts County Show.
Hello.
What are your memories of / the parts you look forward to about Hearts County Show?
Riding in a great grass arena with a fantastic crowd cheering you on, and then having a little stroll around the stand and see all the local produce.
Okay. What is most memorable moment / success at the show?
It has to be winning the area trial. It was my first one, and the first one my horse jumped, so both beginners, and we won it.
What will you miss about the show this year?
Definitely going around buying some local cheese. Do like my cheese. Testing the local ciders as well, and I was looking forward also to buy some socks. Last year I got a good deal, 6 pair of socks for £10. Fortunately not this year.
Great, thank you very much, Dan Delsart.